1 minute, please. Um, Last time we didn't have the class. It was I wanted you to present your project ideas. There was a problem with the timing of the classes, so I thought of it to be a good opportunity. Um, Today, we will take 1 hour of of listening to your project ideas. As mentioned in the forum, each one of you will have 10 minutes to present. We will see. I'm not sure if you can cover everyone. We will make sure to pay attention um, to every single idea. In general, your ideas were great, but it will be much better to hear from each one of you, and we will see from here how to connect it to cloud computing and how you can progress uh, from that point. Okay, so to get started, who is ready to present his project idea? And you will have 10 minutes to present it. Who is going to start? If not, I have prepared this for you um, to wheel names. I will click on one of them. Sorry. You see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
So if someone is ready to say it to be the first one, it's good. If not, uh, we're going to rule it and see. All right, let's do it. Sorry. Is that? Okay. So, well, it's Oleg. Yeah, you can share Oleg your presentation. Oh, let me do that. Then let me do that. I will show what you have written. Okay. Let's see. So, what was your um, sec this one? All right. So, mhm. Let me, okay, let's do this. Let me help you, okay? Let me help you a little bit so you get, but this will be more of helping to be prepared for the presentations, right? How to say a presentation and quickly your idea so someone would get it. Okay, but I will help you here. It's okay. It's the first time. But for future times, okay, even not with this class, with other classes, you would hopefully take some notes and be aware how to say it, okay? So no problem, but I will ask you in between, okay? And you will tell us to everyone. So Oleg is saying studying at university can be quite challenging and time consuming, especially for new students. For me, as for many students, the first year was the most stressful. I couldn't always keep up with the lecturer, and I did not have enough time to master the materials myself after classes. It would be great to have a smart reference book that could help fill in the gaps in the project. So you are bringing an example on yourself, right? That's very, very good that the problem is that you are experiencing it and it's stressful. Can you just tell me so you want to solve that, right? And you cannot keep it up with the lecturer. Obviously, it's boring, right? No one will keep it up. They give some assign or some task that you just want to pass it just to get the mark. I get it. I, I didn't have time to master even the materials that they give you. You cannot completely master it. So here, it would be great to have a smart reference book that could feel that could help fill in the gaps in the project. What do you mean by this? So, uh, ChatGPT, it's general, right? So you are saying I'm a student. Let's say I have 5 subjects, okay, and I pick one of the subjects. It would be good if I have a chat specific to that subject. Uh, or for okay, so I have one subject, and this chat will be kind of your assistant, will help you, which great, great. So your idea is to be your chat, your GPT or your chat bot would be personalized to the subject that, okay, in preparation for exams and during the semester. So the assistant will help you learn, or the assistant will, like, how it will help you. Mm-hmm. Right. I see. I see. So you want to summarize it for you, all the texts that you get in the material, because some of the texts are important to you than other, right? You just want a summary to get you ready for the exam faster. Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. And how are you going to do that? The technical solution? Mm. Okay, okay. Okay, then you are saying, so you want to use Hugging Face and some pre-built models out there, and you kind of want to personalize it to your needs. I don't know, that could support Russian language and English and maybe other languages, and use it for your own training. Okay, and you are trying to use Google Colab, and you may rent a server. Okay, and then you are talking about to create some sort of front end for it for people to interact with it. Okay, so my question will be, and you can note this down. Imagine I am a user. Okay, what kind of services you will provide? You told me, right? You told me now, and I understand, but write it down. What kind of service is the exact service that you can provide, and how are you going to uh, make your payment out of it? Like, is it going to be on subscription? Is it going to be through APIs? So just think of how are you going to, what kind of service, and is the service is it a SaaS, or the different types that we talked in the first lecture. Try to see under which category and what type of cloud computing it falls. Also, the type of the service that you are going to provide and to whom. Okay, whether is it for a student, you are saying it, is it just for a student? Okay, so these two questions, think about it and write it down, and I will send you your answers, and you will fill those for me, and we can move next. But that's pretty good. That's very good. Any questions about Oleg's idea before we move on? No? Cool. We will move to the next one. I mean, Oleg should get out, but okay. Okay, we have Artyom.
Yes.
Okay, Artyom, help me find, and please, someone, when the meeting gets close to the end, someone can
Sorry.
inform me. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry for my English. I have a presentation.
Oh, you have the presentation. Amazing. And please don't worry about the English. I will help you. I will be here to help you. Just try to say anything. There is no bad grammar. There is no bad language here. So there's no judgment on the language. Please feel free to say any words that you find it fit. Okay. And
Thank you.
try to present it. I'm very much interested in your presentation, and you get marks based on your presentation, not based on the language. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
My project is a decision support system for the diagnosis of breast cancer. Um, the concept of breast cancer and its prevalence. Breast cancer is a disease in which cancer cells form in the tissues of the breast. The risk of developing breast cancer is increased by the presence of a family history, hereditary change, and other factors. Breast cancers is the most common type of cancer, as well as a leading cause of cancer deaths in women worldwide.
Okay.
The concept of
Just
scaling.
one thing, Artyom. When you bring percentages, right? When you say 50% here, 60%, you must leave the reference, okay? So this one, you got it from where, right?
Yeah.
You write it small, very tiny, small in the bottom. If you have 2, 3 references, just put it, or mention the reference inside your text, okay?
Okay.
All right.
The concept of scaling and mammography. Scaling is a presumptive identification of an undetected disease or detect the fact by using tests, analysis, or other procedures that can be applied quickly. Mammography is a scanning X-ray method of instrumental diagnosis of breast disease, including those of a tumor nature. Breast cancer scanning includes the interpretation of mammographic images to identify suspicious changes which may require additional examination. Mammogram analysis is one of the most difficult tasks.
Artyom.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I'm interrupting you. It's more of trying to tell you. It's pretty good the presentation, okay? But try, because you have 10 minutes, okay? Try to just deliver the idea. So say there's a problem with the okay? Say there's all this in the presentation. That's wrong. You shouldn't have 3, 4 lines of writing because no one's going to listen. It should be a couple of words, and these words should reflect your relevance. You should tell me in couple of words here, because if it's long, this is like a paper, like a, it's a text, right? So try in presentations have bullet points as short as possible. You can bring images if you like, or if you have such, it's not recommended this one really, but just tell the idea, okay? So you got 5 more minutes left. Tell the idea. Tell what is the problem.
Yes.
And what's the idea and what can you provide?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Relevance. At the moment, there are a large number of neural networks capable of classifying breast cancer on X-rays, but there are almost no neural networks capable of classifying ultrasound images. Also, many clinics use ultrasound for primary diagnosis, not an MRI machine.
I see.
Using neural networks to classify cancer in ultrasound images can speed up the delivery of results to patients and replace the first or second reading of the images.
So the idea is you are seeing that there is less focus on the ultrasound.
Yeah.
Okay. To solve this specific problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Plans. It's a plan to create a service that will receive impressional ultrasound images and then issue a report on the results and an image with a marked tumor. Access to this service will be provided to the clinic, and all calculations will take place on a disease server. It's planned to develop 2 microservices. The first, to be developed using Spring Boot, will be responsible for receiving and sending data to the client. The second, to be developed in Python, will perform all the necessary calculations.
Okay, cool. So if you go back, okay, if you go back to the last one, so you are planning to create a service. Okay, so your service is to receive impersonal ultrasound images and then issue a report. So you are providing issue a report on the results and an image with a marked tumor. So you want to provide a report of the of the tumor, of the resulting tumor, based on your neural network that that uses ultrasound as an input, right? This is what you are trying to do.
Ultrasound, yeah. Yes.
Ultrasound, right?
Mhm.
Access to this service will be provided to clinic. Okay, so I would very much, Artyom, you have a great idea. I would very much encourage you to work on the presentation, okay? Work on how you are presenting it. Now, technical and everything is at once, and there are no images, okay, and you don't have references, okay? Just take this as a note to work on next time when you show it. Also, it will be the same question for the same thing that I told Oleg, that the next for you will be try to connect it to the cloud computing. Under which category it will fall? You are mentioning clinics. Is it B2B? So think about it, okay, and see your target, whom will benefit from it, and make it more clear that what kind of report exactly for what this report is beneficial, okay? So the end point, why people are going to use your service, okay, or the clinic or whoever. But that's good. That's good. You are using, we will be less focused on the technicals at this point. So you are using the client part is supposed to be performed using React, and you are going too technical here. This one, this presentation, when I tell you technically, it means more on the surface, okay? But we will go into the deeper level. That's good that you are thinking about it, but to keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anyone has questions about Artyom's approach? Cool. Thanks, Artyom.
Thank you.
All right. Cool. Next.
May I?
Sure.
Okay.
No sharing. You have a presentation to share with us?
Yes, I have.
Very good.
Sec. So you must see the screen.
Yep.
Am I right?
Correct.
And I warn you that I will spend a lot of time discussing the problem because I want you to understand it properly.
In 10 minutes, if you can manage.
Okay. 10 minutes.
Timing, completely fine.
Okay.
All right.
So let's start. In the field of digital imaging, there is an important task to preserve a high degree of detail in scenes with a wide dynamic range. So what is the dynamic range? In this context, this is the contrast between the lightest and darkest areas of a scene. This parameter is measured in exposure values, or EVs, and one relative EV corresponds to doubling or halving the amount of light on camera sensor, so the logarithmic scale. The dynamic range of the human eye is around 12 or 14 EVs, like this. I tried to show you the scale with relatives.
This is very good, Roman. It's very good.
Okay, so
your presentation is pretty good, but you start the idea with someone who is not, not into these things, okay? Completely. So the idea is continue.
I will tell you about my idea in the next slide. So keep wait for it. Now I want to discuss the problem. So the dynamic range of a human eye is about 14 EVs, while the most cameras operate in the range of 6 or 8 EVs. The difference appears when the camera shoots the contrasting scene, like a bright window in a dark room or bright lamp, etc. Under such conditions, the dynamic range of a scene goes beyond the capabilities of a sensor, which leads to overexposure or the underexposure in a final image. Thus, the limitations of a sensor capabilities result in loss of scene details in the captured image, like we see in this picture.
Okay.
The service I will provide to solve this problem is an algorithm, and possibly its implementation is a mobile application that actively uses the capabilities of video accelerator through Metal or Vulkan on Android. You may ask me, where is the cloud computing here?
No,
the
just the
solution-
idea. Just the idea. So the idea you will have the. So you see, if you go to your first slide, and go to your first slide.
First slide to this.
Yeah, and what it's pretty good. What I would encourage you to do, Roman, when you say EV, exposure value or dynamic range, okay? Like I know it kind of, but try to tell it to someone who is not into this thing. It will be a very small description of it, but completely fine. This is just a notes, okay? So the first one is an image, right? And the image may have different contrast, darker or lighter. You are trying to solve that are outside the human eye vision. Is that correct?
Yes, I want to equal the camera's capabilities to the human eye capabilities.
Okay, cool. Through an algorithm that you will be developing?
Through an algorithm and its implementation in the mobile app.
Okay, cool. So, and this algorithm, you will implement it in the mobile, and you are mentioning what kind of operating system that it will support.
Yes.
Seems that you are focusing on Android.
I will focus on both iOS and Android, because the Metal API is much more convenient than Vulkan one.
Okay, and what will be the end user? Again, look at the cloud computing and see under what category this will fall. Like, who will be interested in this? Who would want to buy it? Okay,
all the people that want to improve their photographs, their images, that all the people who wants to improve their cameras. Okay.
Amazing. You do what?
And maybe the companies that wanted to buy the application or the algorithm, like Google or something.
Listen, why I'm asking this is to keep that in mind. Fill that your presentation, obviously, and see under what it will, under what category of the cloud computing it will fall under. Okay.
So the last part is resting for the to be discussed. One way to solve, or you want to wait a minute. You want me to discuss the last part? The last part is the details of implementation.
The details of the implementation. It's beautiful that you created, but keep it. Because in 10 minutes you cannot say, you want to say many things, I see, right? Or you cannot say it. This presentation is just to present the idea, a little bit more details, what service, how are you going to provide the service, right?
I can be in 10 minutes. I can вложиться, как сказать на английском. But only if the questions will be
You got 3 minutes. It's completely fine for this stage. The details of the implementation, the technical details of the implementation is not needed. Okay.
Okay, so
that's pretty good.
that's the end.
All right, cool. That's very good. You seems you've paid attention to the presentation. It's with images, and you try to deliver your idea. That's pretty good. Anyone has questions about Roman is approach? And I encourage you to do the same as Roman. Even if today is not the implementation, he couldn't. You prepare it, make yourself ready. Okay, cool. Thank you, Roman.
Mm.
Who wants to be next?
Please, can I?
Sure.
I have short time, Renat.
Okay, sure. Do you have a presentation to share?
No, I have not presentation.
Okay, so
So if you can
yeah,
open.
No problem. We say we will go to Renat. Your email is probably Renat.
Flash. Yeah. So back.
This one?
Five.
A flash. So
Yes.
all right. Okay, Renat.
So yeah, the project is a prototype of innovative application to simplify the process of choosing finishing materials for residential premises and planning the repair or construction. So the project is focused on easy of use, saving time and resources when planning or implementation design and construction projects. So at the moment we have a working prototype of the project with basic functionality, which will continue to expand in the future. So this is the name of the project is application for the selection of finishing materials for residential premises. So it is interior.
Okay.
It is will be able to provide users with a convention tool for selecting and visualizing materials that meet their needs and preferences.
So it's a stimulation. It can visualize for it before they go and purchase, and before they go.
But in short, so if we see user story, it will be in 3 steps. So first step, it is user can load images of him plans and continue computer vision detecting this plan and building some 3D models of him plans and continue user can selecting some materials on him user interface.
Cool.
And visualizing. And in the end, on the third step, he need some statistics, and this these statistics will provide GPT neural networks. So
the idea is what I understood is user will be uploading some images, right?
Yeah.
And your platform, your solution will be able to simulate, right? To stimulate some visuals
Yes.
for
Yes.
him.
Yes.
And then you will have the other step that you have is you will feed it to some sort of GPT that will generate some kind of reports, right? Give him some statistics.
Yes. Yes. So
I
this
see.
is maybe a cost of materials, some предпочтения, не знаю, не помню. Какие, ну,
Okay. That's good. That's good. Here you went you went pretty technical here, but I got your idea. I got your idea. It will be very good, Renat, if you can make a presentation and things that you said. It's good. Here you are saying this web app is recommended for developing. So you are trying to make a phone application or a website application, a web app.
this is a web service. So can and PC and so mobile phone.
So okay, very well done. I encourage everyone, just like Renat did, he is very clear of what he will be. It's a web app that's recommended for developing.
Yes, this is a teamwork. No, this is my diploma work, but we previous semester we get started with team.
That's good.
This application.
I will wait for your presentation. Your pitch is pretty good, and
Thanks.
exactly the same thing for others. See how you can connect it to you. You say that obviously, but try to see under which category it will fall, and the type of the, is it a subscription? Is it a, you know, how people are going to purchase the solution? Okay.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
So I could volunteer because Renat said we have the probability we will continue our work in team. So I could present my idea.
So Matvey, you are Matvey, right? You are not the same Matvey I can read. That's
yes, that's me.
You are a team. You teamed up.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So is it the same? But okay. Let's hear. I think we talked.
It's not the same. It's not the same
yes,
at all. But I mentioned in my message in my forum that I could form team, so I could present my idea, which could be connected in some ways to what Renat said. So I could continue. May I ask you to show the screen for?
Sure. It's the same thing. So you are expanding on the idea, right?
I would not say I can expand. I would say I have my idea.
Okay, cool.
And I could connect.
Done it?
Yes, it was me.
That was you?
Yes.
Okay.
So the problem I want to solve is maybe I could create some kind of universal AI or network for a specific field. I could eventually, I don't know exactly what I want, but I thought about detecting medical diagnosis with given description, or maybe I thought about detecting traffic problems like cars, speeds, some roads.
Okay, let me just, and this is an, by the way, guys, I stop you in between. This is a space to learn, right? And to formulate your ideas at the same time with the presentation and the way that you are delivering your idea. for this kind of question, right? You wanted to say, I want to create a universal AI solution. Okay, but how I want you to think of to specify a problem, like really, like you're saying, is it a traffic? Try to specify the problem and then apply this. There must be a problem, not a problem that you like, a problem that you think you can help, and you can help solving, and you have an idea how to solve it. Okay, so that's how you come up with a problem, and then you come up with a solution for it. Okay.
So am I understand right? There should be some problem that I could. So there should be a problem. I could see it and approach some solution to it.
Exactly, Matvey. There should be some problem that you think you have the skills, or you think you can have the skills to solve it, and that problem is it doesn't matter what kind of problem per se at this stage. Okay, there must be some problems that you think, oh, I know Python, I know computer vision, I know I have an idea how to solve this problem. That's how you think of it. If you want to move it to the AI, it's fine, but there should be a problem that can be solved with AI, right? And that's how you think. That's how you think of it. That's how you can formulate your idea. Otherwise, you would say, "Oh, I know how to code. Okay, let's see. I will want to build cool things." This specific thing doesn't work this way. Okay, so try to think that way. But let's see. You wrote something. Maybe you would want to tell it.
Okay, one technical notification. You said we should warn you about ending. There's a notification about ending this meeting after 15 minutes.
Yes. Does it
Uh,
notify?
Okay, I could describe what you've said about problem. Maybe this project.
Actually, let's do this, guys. I will end this meeting and just go in another meeting just to make sure, just not to cut off in between. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to end this, Matvey, and we'll send you another link through Olga, and you will come back in again. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Bye.
Hello, I am on the team too.
Он сказал, что он сейчас ссылку.
Matvey is there. Yes, Matvey. You can continue. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me share. Let me share. Okay, sorry. All right. Okay.
Yes. Maybe this project hasn't making itself practically convenient tool, more likely to be idealized, let's say.
This is completely fine.
But it could save problem by detecting problematic cars, speeds on roads, or dangerous places when a car could turn right, left, or go ahead. It could detect dangerous places where the probability of some kind of crashing or stopping could
Accidents.
Yes, accident could be.
Okay. You want to develop something in the car itself, or you want to have a solution in the road? Like what do you want? Like, what is the thing that you want to fix here?
I don't have a clear vision of final service form.
Okay.
But I think it could be a pre-trained network.
I see.
And I think it could be useful to use some other tools along with network, like database, like some algorithm, or another things.
Okay, so you have AI could solve the safety problem by detecting programmatic cars problem and disease as soon as possible. So uh, this is kind of you focus on this right here.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay,
And
sure. Just
the last thing I want to say, I could form a team with my group mates for their project because
for sure, Matvey. Look, I don't doubt. It's completely fine. What I am interested in is I'm sure we all know that there are teams, people, you know, they form a team, right? But there's one person that's actually working, right? The other one is just so why I say this so if you have a clear idea what you can do, you will have a clear idea what you will be doing with your colleagues in the team. So to share the parts that you are able to do, not to be more like dependent of them, like tell them, hey guys, so what's the progress? Let's no, you would. I want you to have your own vision on it, okay? Your own motivation on it, because if you are not because if it's the motivation of your colleague only, then you are not a part of the team, even if you are with them. So you need to have your clear vision about the project. If it's the same vision as your colleagues, it's completely fine. You can team up. Okay, think about those and try to have your vision more clear. It's fine. It's completely fine at this stage. And the solutions that you can provide and plus connected to the cloud computing, and we can start from there. Okay.
so may I ask you about it? I have like could be one project, but for each for each mate individually, there should be a specific problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But if you see that your problem is the same problem that you are trying to solve as your colleague, you can come and talk to your colleague and say, hey, I see that this is a problem. And he say, okay, but the way the approach that I'm taking is this way. Then you can talk, you both can talk, right? And you say, oh, but I was thinking of it in a more general AI to kind of come and solve it. So that's how you build teams. Why you team up? Because you share something similar of it. And if you want to go individually, you have your own problem. Both ways are fine.
Okay.
Great, amazing. Who's next? We will take 10 more minutes about that because we started a little bit late, but who's going to share? Or I will go with the random one. Alexander?
Yes. Hello, Amar.
Yes.
I'm in their team too, with Matvey and Rinat.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
I'm in the team with Matvey and Rinat.
You are in the same team. So what I told Madve will be applicable to you. You are trying. So what is your idea? The same thing?
My idea.
Wait. You have a presentation to present, or I will.
Not. I don't have
Wait.
presentation. My project should help solve the problem of accounting and enterprise management, or improve the
One second, Alexander. Let me find yours. What's your email?
Not. No.
That's you? No.
No.
What's your email?
Sarsa.
Did you submit?
Sarsa.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Во.
This one, right? Okay.
Мгм.
Okay.
Before I don't have тем.
Okay. Do you want to explain what you have written here?
My project should help solve the problem of accounting and enterprise management, or improve the efficiency of corporate improvements, speed of development, and implementation of improvements, the accuracy. There is no exact answer yet. There are only a few directions in which you can move.
Can you high up your voice a little bit, Alexander?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a topic which will probably be the main one. The subsystem of interactive registration of changes on 1S. Since I agreed on
Just a
this,
sec. So my problem should help solving accounting. So you're trying to solve accounting problems and management problems, right? You don't
yes,
have
and
any. So you are trying to solve accounting and management, but you don't have a specific problem that you tackled like a previous nice presentations that we've seen, like
it's
so
my
you are trying to
goal.
solve management and accounting and management problems. Okay. Speeding up the work of 1C. What's 1C? By the way, a note for everyone. When you mention things like this, you really need to see what's 1C solution. Okay, you are telling this to me, right? But you should, in every single presentation, when you try to say something that's a shortcut of something, you need to say what is it. Before you say it. It's the second time you can just say it. But here we know it's 1C solution through the introduction of parallelism into the ready-made enterprise solution. So Alexander, it looks a little bit confusing, okay? Try to use simple words, try to use straightforward. So what is that problem? Is it going, the solution will be on website, will be through phone? Try to know that the introduction of some modification that allow interaction with AI for faster registration and work with documents. Are you trying to solve the bureaucracy in the documentations that they do?
Yes, I work
Okay.
with this.
Okay. The creation of separate service support solution on 1C. I think you have an idea, but I think you have not try to deliver it a little bit more clear. Okay, try to make a presentation. Okay, and we will have for next times when your presentation time comes, try to have it a little more clear. Now I got your point, but you are seeing a problem with the registration, these registration forms, and you are trying to optimize it through some AI solutions. And you are saying that would be presented as the ready-made solution. General software to solve the problem. I got it. Okay, but try to be, and here you are going technical. For example, 1 CBP, so people will not get that. People will not get that, okay? Try to explain it as simple as possible, but when you do it, you can go deep into it, okay? Cool. That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have maximum, I think, 15 to 20 minutes, so we will take 2 more. Who is going to present? No one? Let's go to the ruler. And I should remove some of the names. So we have Alexander said it, Matvi said it, Renat said it. Okay. Roman said it. So Nikolai Konstantin. Konstantin, you there?
Hi, Konstantin works with my teams, and I
Good
tell
evening.
you about our project.
Where is Konstantin?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So he is away. We will move to the next one. This is, I think the last one we didn't do it. So this one you can be available. So we will go to the next one. Okay. Andre,
Yes, I'm here.
you're here? Okay, cool. Andre, do you have a presentation or you want me to?
No, I don't have.
Okay. For anyone who did not create a presentation, please create them. Okay.
Okay.
So your marks actually are not in exams. You might have noticed I'm taking different approaches, and I would be very interested in how much you know and how much you will learn throughout the course and how much you are learning. A part of it, a nice part of it, is on yourself, you yourself, more than what I'm delivering it to you. So the learning process is not I'm giving you an exam. If I give you any exam nowadays, you can go to ChatGPT and solve it. So we will do the other way around, okay? So making the presentation, delivering the idea, it's okay if there are mistakes in it. It's completely fine. We solve it together. So, Andre, your email.
This is mine.
All right, cool. Okay, Andre.
So the problem is that Notion application left Russia, and it was a very comfortable application for taking notes and organizing your thoughts. And it doesn't have good or even strong analogs. So my idea is to solve this problem by creating my own note-taking application.
Very good. That's good, pretty good. Because someone left, right? And now you can be a competitor, right? You can develop something that will mimic the Notion application, and there is no much left in the market. This is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Continue.
Right. The fact that Notion left Russia is affecting a lot of people, because a lot of people are organizing their schedules, their own thoughts, and their maybe tasks. So that's why it is important.
That's good, Andre.
Mhm.
A lot of people, okay, usually a lot of people come up with numbers, right? Say this amount of number, okay? Just make notes, completely fine. But you are, that's good. Continue.
All right. I think that solution should be a node-taking application, which will have a synchronization with the cloud to store all the data, so it can be used from different devices.
So cloud synchronization, what do you mean? Like, what is it that Notion was too good? What is it that Notion, and you are trying to fulfill it?
It was good because you can write something on your PC, and it will be automatically synchronized with the cloud. And after that, you can just use your phone, and all of that will be there.
Very nice.
It is it is a simple concept, but there are no
alternatives. You see, okay? So
yes.
you do your research. You do your research in the market. Try to gather more information, and with this specific thing that the cloud synchronization was making difference. Why Notion was the way to go? Okay, okay. I see some others. I see some other points you have mentioned, personalized workflow.
Yes, a personalized workflow is about customization, that you can organize your data the way you want it to be. You can attach some images or graphs the way you want it. And database features is about tables, lists, knowledge base, that you can store your data in comfortable way. And offline access is about some local caching, local storage synchronization. So this application would be possible to use without internet connection.
So these points were the key points in Notion that Notion was providing, or Notion provides.
Yes, but Notion doesn't have offline access.
So this is your
improvement.
In addition to that, this is your addition, right? This is your improvement. It's worth to mention it. This is our own thing. And by the way, you don't have to. With the ideas, you can just, something is out, right? Or something doesn't have a lot of competition. You can do it. You can try to do it if you think that you are able and you have the skills to do it. This tool will cater to individuals. So these are your targets, students and teams who need an all-in-one solution to manage projects, nodes, and tasks efficiently without depending on external services like Notions. I don't have any other comments. You said everything that I needed to hear. And here you are going technical, backend, and how you will implement it. We will come to it, okay? To really talk about this part. Again, what I will be asking, even though you answered most of them, that what kind of cloud computing it will fall under, right? And I very much encourage you, Andre, to do your research about interest of people in Russia, right? So because maybe you will say other people are using it, but the app is working in other places, right? So you would want to focus Russian audience targets and try to get some surveys to support your idea. I'm not going into the details. If you are able to do those cloud synchronization technically, okay, I would assume you have points here, back end and front end. That's a very good way to start. You probably are telling me on a high level, and then you will go deep into it. So I assume you do have you can give it a try and have the skills to do it. Okay, cool. Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Andrei.
Excuse me, could you add Vadim Promuzin?
Vadim. Yep. All right. Vadim, you came late. You're mute.
Yeah, I couldn't connect. I had to install a VPN quickly to connect.
Okay. All right. So who is going to be next? I think this is the last one. This person will be the last one, and the rest we will continue. Those that explain their presentation will try to connect it to cloud computing. And the first presentation, just open and see the parts that are related to cloud computing and see your solution, okay? And expand on your presentation. I said I will comment on it, but I wanted to hear you. And the next, whoever didn't present the idea will be presenting it for the next class. So yeah, and in between, expect from me to send you resources and my comments more on it, and see if you can team up if you want to team up. But for the sake of you to have the same problem, you can do that and suggest that to me. Okay, I very much for this class and this is, I very much encourage you to go individually, actually, because you will learn. This is a learning area that will help you. Also for the research and surveys and these things that, for example, Andre was saying, if you need help, send it to me. I will see who can help you, okay, through the university. Okay, and I'm planning, if possible, to have a class offline with all of you, to see all of you. Okay, so that's it for me. One last person, student, who is going to share.
I guess if no one.
I guess it's Vadim.
Yeah, but
All right.
mine is a short one. Currently, I decided to go with to have a.
You have a presentation to share?
Yeah, no, I don't, because
okay. All right. Let me share it.
With Artem.
Okay.
Artem Bidenko on decision support system for the diagnosis.
Just 1 second to find Vadim.
I've written exactly the same that Artem had.
Not recommended.
Yeah,
you have your name. You applied for something. You have.
Yes, I think I did.
Your email.
This is
I think.
This one,
yeah.
Right? So it's the same as Artem's, because currently I think this is the interesting work to do, even though it's.
Vadim, I ask you something. You have the exact same mindset as you, Artyom? I don't think so. This is try to, even if it's the same problem, try to see what is different. So this is, if you exactly copy pasted his.
Yeah, because I thought I need only to submit the theme of work. So this is exactly what I did. Tried to do.
It's not. It's actually, I cannot accept this because you are copy pasting him. I want you to have your own thing, and I was very clear in the type of the tasks that I'm giving. I will give you one more chance. Since you came here and you are trying to say that you have, I will give you 2 days, okay?
Okay.
To submit. I will release the
But
responses just for you
thank you very
to
much.
come up with your own thing, just like your colleagues. Some of them, they didn't formulate their ideas. You can put it there, but
can it
not
be?
copy paste. Not even if
But
you put this in ChatGPT, that would bring you change the words. It's not. It will be. You will get caught.
I wanted to double check. It can be for the same theme of work, but I now understand you that I have to like decompose what part of the work would be on my side.
Yes. But I agree, completely fine. You want to decompose, but you can just put his thing. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You can say it. Of course, you have. Okay, we look at two of us. We look at the same image, but I look at it. My perspective is different from your perspective, even though it's the same image, right? Even though it's the same problem. What I'm interested in, Artyom, to know that you are doing this one and to know that you understood it, okay?
Okay.
And to hear your insights. That's the whole point of it. Otherwise, I would say, okay, Artyom did that, but I'm not sure if he learned. And in university study part of the world, we need to make sure. I need to make sure that you understand it, that you know it, and that you tried. Right here, it doesn't give me that. Okay, so we will not be discussing that. I will give you 2 days. Okay, I opened it for you since you came, and I just genuinely want your honest looking at it and to do it on your own. You can ask questions, or you can go over the internet. It's open book, and try to bring it.
I will. Is it okay? Because maybe my internet is unstable. I wanted to then ask one more question. If when analyzing, I will find out for myself that I want to maybe have a separate work, is it okay?
It's completely fine. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. And that's recommended, okay? But what I don't want you to do, and anyone, to be dependent on his colleague, even if you're a team. And you obviously know you are presenting, it will be visible. Everyone will know. So yeah, so you got 2 days, okay? 2 days to do that.
So by midnight of Wednesday.
By the night of until the end of the day, Wednesday, you still have time.
Okay.
And to do it, and next time you will present
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I think that's it for today. These are interesting presentations that I saw from all of you, to be honest. These times I was interrupting you. I know it was for your benefit to take notes. And next time when you say your presentations, I will evaluate it. Okay. So anything that I have said throughout this class, how it should be, if in 10 minutes you couldn't deliver your idea, then it's not. Then you cannot, because we have to go academically, and we have to go, outside. We have to do both things. I have to make sure that academically you are in a conference and you are telling it to a bunch of people that they know it, and you have 10 minutes, actually sometimes less. You need to deliver what exactly you are trying to do and how you present the presentation, some of the points that I have said, and for what purpose the presentation is. Okay, that's also plus the class itself, which is on cloud computing. All of you connected to cloud computing, see it falls under where you have the presentation as a reference to go to it and let me know, and you can send me whenever it's ready throughout until the next presentation comes. We will continue with the rest of you. Okay.
Omar, I have a question. So today We only discussed the problem and the service. You interrupt us when we when we are going into the technical solution. So is the technical solution the subject of further discussion?
Yes, yes.
So what do we need to do for the next lesson?
For the next lesson, for example, Roman, you have set yours, right?
Mhm.
You try. You know what you will be doing to the next. You will need to connect it to the cloud computing, and you will need to be much more clear of the type of the service and the subscription that they do, right? And that's your part because you presented it, okay? And when it comes to the technical one, okay, it will be, because it will expand, it will be much bigger. I will have for the next classes, take one case, for example yours, right? And you will be explaining it, and you will have more time to explain the whole thing, okay? I will not interrupt you, but in the end, after it all finished, I will evaluate your presentation, okay? So, so you will not be interrupted, but if you cannot deliver, right, even though you have a very good thing, but I need to make sure that academically you can do it. So that's the path. That's how I'm planning to do it.
And that time we will talk about all the problem and service and technical solution, or only the technical solution.
No. We will by then. So it's like you said, it's going step by step, right?
Yes.
We will have a class on technical solutions that you do, but eventually you will improve your presentation and you will improve your approach and you will work on it more and more and more until it reaches a level that you will present the whole thing, right? And it will be throughout the semester. So things that this is the very first, it's completely fine. I'm not evaluating it. It's just you are saying it and we are starting. Okay.
So the task for the next lesson is to improve our presentations.
Yep, connected to cloud computing for those who presented it. For those who did not make a presentation, this time was okay, but next time, you know, each time, the first time is done, and then it gets tougher and tougher and tougher. So, and for you, Roman, and your colleagues, whoever who presented it, yeah, try to connect it with the cloud computing, see under which one it falls, and try to have more clear idea of what the service and the subscription and you know how it's going to be without much touching to the technical. Do the technicals, okay? Have it ready, but tell me the cloud computing part. Do your research on that.
Okay.
All right.
I see.
Cool, but it's good what you presented for your presentation. Actually, it's a very good example to bring images and less words writings to the presentation. It was a very good example. You can get an idea of the Artyom of Roman Swan, and but try to be, whatever you say, a shortcut. Try to explain it, because when it comes and I evaluate, I will just be as a listener, listening to your presentation. Okay. All right, that's good. Thank you so much. And
sorry, I have one more question about the project. By the end of the term, we should have a clear vision of what it would be for cloud computing.
yes, that's exactly it. You will have a clear vision how it will be for the cloud computing. You will have a clear vision of what you have said. I'm not saying to actually physically implement it, because you will need more than that, right? But throughout the semester, I need to make sure that you understood cloud computing and you have your hands on it, right? And it's your own thing. That's the idea.
Well, let's say fully developed theoretical cloud computing integrated in our project.
Is you know, as you go with that, you will follow your idea, and you will, yes, you will connect it to the cloud computing. And who knows, in between, you got more insights, you got more connections. Yes, but yes, that's true.
Okay, I understood. Thank
All right.
you.
Okay, cool. And if you need, if you have a question, if you need anything, I encourage you to ask. Feel free to ask. Okay, I will be there for you. All right. Have a great